The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your SuperChats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Sauce Island, the Jets are contemplating allowing Sauce Gardner to shadow the opponent's number one wide receiver in 2024. Robert Saleh asked about it earlier this week. Sauce Gardner asked about it as well. We'll talk about it. Is that a good or a bad idea for the Jets in 2024? It's the Jake Asman Show on a Football Friday. Let's hit it and get it started. Man, our Jets are primed for a historic season. We bleed Jets green each and every day. This is not the same old Jets. We have Aaron freaking Rodgers. We have Garrett Wilson. Let's go. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super Chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinnen Williams. The Jets bandwagon is loaded. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show. Here we go, Jets fans. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. Hopefully your Memorial Day weekend is off to a great start. Of course, remember why we all have off from work or school, etc. on Monday. Thank you to everyone, of course, for their service. A lot to talk about. Before we dive in, today's Jake Asman Show presented by Fanatics. If you want officially licensed Jets gear, like the hat I'm wearing, it is linked right down below. In fact, I pinned it, so it should be popping up on the left-hand corner. Get yourself new Jets gear from Fanatics. They are an official affiliate of the Jake Asman Show. Shout out to Fanatics for hooking me up with some new Jets swag. Get the hat I'm wearing or any of the hats or jerseys I linked right down below. Once again, shout out to Fanatics. Let's talk about Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner is off to one of the greatest starts an NFL player has ever had. That's not hyperbole. Sauce Gardner, if you look at his first 2 years with the Jets, has done something that no football player has ever done. He is the first cornerback since the merger in 1970 to make a first-team All-Pro team in each of his first 2 seasons. He told the coaching staff earlier this offseason that he'd like to shadow the number one receiver each week when the Jets are facing off against each team they'll play. And Robert Saleh was asked about it earlier this week, as was Sauce Gardner, who first made comments about how the Jets were going to let him shadow the number one wide receiver during a podcast appearance a couple months back, where he revealed that he spoke with Jeff Ulbrich and he said that they're going to let him shadow receivers this year. So first, I want to play you Saleh's comments on it before we get into what Sauce specifically said this week. First things first, here's Robert Saleh on Sauce potentially traveling.
Sauce said recently that he talked to Ulbrich about adjusting his role and that he might get to travel with the opponent's number one receiver. Do you anticipate that being a change for him?
He did last year, and we'll be judicious like we are normally are. He is a weapon that we can use from a defensive standpoint, but to say it'll be exclusive, I'm not going to say that, but he did last year. To say he might do a little bit more, that's a possibility, but I think it's going to be more game to game.
So Saleh could say whatever he wants there, but shout out to Rich Cimini at ESPN.com who did the research. The Jets did not nearly allow Sauce Gardner to move as much as what Robert Saleh wants you to believe in that answer. Rich wrote today that Sauce Gardner lined up for 937 snaps last year on the left side, only 60 on the right. Now, Sauce in this defense, which is a zone-based defense, which relies on simplicity, he lines up on the same side. It's similar to what the Seattle Seahawks defenses were when Saleh was also there, oh, by the way, during the Legion of Boom era with Pete Carroll. So that was the first stat that Rich had. Now, how about this for a stat? The Jets faced 4 Pro Bowl wide receivers last season. Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, and Keenan Allen. On plays where one of them was on the field and Gardner was deployed in man coverage, he aligned 67 times on the left, only 3 on the right. On those 3 plays on the right, Gardner covered Buffalo Bills tight end Dalton Kincaid, Chargers wide receiver, and now current teammate Mike Williams, and Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill. The Kincaid and Hill assignments came on red zone plays. On the latter, Gardner wound up on another receiver because of a pick play. I'm reading right from Rich's article. The best on best opportunities where Sauce traveled were few and far between. Another trend is clear. Opponents made a concerted effort to avoid Gardner. He was targeted a league low 53 times among corners with at least 400 coverage snaps, according to Next Gen Stats. So we know that Sauce Gardner does not get targeted a lot, hence the 0 interceptions in 2023 and still made the All-Pro team. But if you're the Jets, and I've said this, if you have someone as great as Sauce, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't tap into his talent. And I'm not knocking DJ Reed, who's a really good corner as well. But last year, there were too many examples where one guy was beating him, and you have this weapon in Sauce, and you weren't deploying him properly. And I don't want to nitpick the Jets defense because there's a lot of issues on this team since Robert Saleh has been here, and defense is really not one of them. But if you're going to win the Super Bowl, and that's the goal, these are the things along the margins that I'd like to see the Jets improve upon. And it does sound like, based on Saleh's comments here, they're certainly more open to doing that. Sauce made it sound like it's a sure thing. Saleh kind of walked it back a little bit, but I think there's gamesmanship involved in that. Why tell the Niners, hey, Sauce, you're following Debo or Ayuk the entire game? Why tell the Titans, hey, D-Hop, Sauce is going to be on you? So I get that. But the Jets in the past, Saleh will tell you why they don't shadow guys. And D'Amico Ryan said the same thing to Texans reporters because I checked in with someone before the show because they run the same scheme. They don't want their corners to get tired, and shadowing could wear down an opponent, could wear down your player. Plus, the Jets have fielded the top 4 defense in yards allowed the last 2 years. So once again, it's nitpicking, but these are the things along the margins where I think the Jets could get better. You know, if Jalen Waddle's killing you, put Sauce Gardner on him when Tyreek Hill didn't play in that game. You know, if David Njoku's destroying you on Thursday Night Football, put Sauce on him. Don't wait until after Njoku's got 100 yards in the first quarter like they did that night. The one knock, and this is one of the few things I could criticize about the defense, and I hope they learn from it this year, and I think they will because I think the team is better, and I think Saleh has grown as a coach, and we'll see that. They got to be quicker to adjust when something's not working. They're really good at adjusting from halftime on. The Jets were one of the best defenses in the league last year from the third quarter on. They got to get better at the start of these games. And having Sauce Gardner shut down another team's wide receiver is a great way to start out faster, as the Jets have struggled in the first quarter under Robert Saleh. A lot of it's the offense, right? They suck in the first quarter because the defense is on the field and there's no punchback from the offense. But these are the type of things I think you can get better along the margins. But Saleh made it sound like, well, you know, we did let him move around a little bit last year, and you really didn't based on the numbers. You know, Saleh should be able to tailor his scheme to accommodate the great player that Sauce Gardner is. We saw Rex do this. Here was Saleh on adjusting the defense for Sauce.
When you have a guy like him, you just got to try to find ways to be creative with him. But you have to evolve in the league, I think. Obviously, every year you're going to try new things. Some things stick, some things don't. And but this is the time of year to try all that stuff.
Did you see a little bit last year teams taking their best player and specifically trying, one of their best receivers specifically trying to get them away from him?
You know, not necessarily. I do think we believe so much in DJ Reed. We think DJ Reed is an upper echelon corner in this league, and he can defend anybody in this league also. But teams definitely did not want to throw to Sauce's side, and you know, you could see. I don't know if it's if it was deliberate, but it always ends up that way. But to be able to move him around so they can't just line up and say, hey, we know where we're going with the football, there would be an advantage to that for sure.
It was deliberate, Coach. And also, the one thing I should add, too, Saleh has to dance the game of talking about how great Sauce is while not, obviously saying, well, we're going to put Sauce in shadow because, DJ Reed got beat a couple times last year. But DJ Reed is still outstanding, right? DJ Reed's probably the second best corner this franchise has had since Revis and Cromartie. He's certainly the best tandem the Jets have had since those years. Him and Sauce. But Reed is just as good as Antonio Cromartie. But it's a high bar because Sauce has done something no one has ever done before. We can actually have the conversation about him being a future Hall of Fame player. No one's ever made an all-pro team in their first 2 years in the league at that position. Sauce is in the Revis conversation. The next step to that conversation, though, is him being allowed to travel because Revis did that. And the one thing I would note, and Revis told me this when I had him on the show last summer, it took a toll on your body to travel game in, game out. Now, Sauce's body is different than Revis's body. Revis would beat you with just his bull strength, his film study. Revis is just his smarts on the field was off the charts. Sauce is a lot more in body type to Cromartie than Revis. Revis was, I don't want to say he was undersized, but Sauce Gardner is 6'3", 6'4". It's unheard of Sauce's size for the position he plays. Sauce's size and speed is what makes him elite, in addition to the intangible stuff that we know is outstanding. So that's the one thing you worry about. If Sauce is going to be shadowing receivers, is his body going to break down towards the end of his career? But I don't think so, because I think it's a different body type. And you know what? I'll worry about that then. This team's got a chance to win a Super Bowl. And Sauce is going to get paid next year. If you're going to pay him more money than any corner ever, which is the deal he's going to get, make sure you maximize this investment you have. Right? The Jets paid Revis a lot of money for his time. It was worth it because Revis would shut down half the field. Sauce is capable of doing something similar. Maybe not on a play-in, play-out basis because you have your scheme you want to stick to, but the Jets should be able to adjust their defense. And it sounded, based on those comments there by this head coach, they are going to do it. And if you look at the receivers the Jets face, combined with some of the quarterbacks they play early in the year, this defense should dominate if they let Sauce take away Justin Jefferson in London. If they let Sauce take away DeAndre Hopkins in week 2. Cortland Sutton in week 4. Who's the number one receiver on the Patriots? I couldn't even tell you. The point is, allowing Sauce to dominate when you're not playing this gauntlet of quarterbacks at the beginning, that could be the difference in winning and losing early. They should take full advantage of that. So I'm on board. DJ Reed is excellent, but Sauce Gardner is Sauce Gardner. DJ Reed is also in the last year of his deal, too. This was Sauce Gardner earlier this week, asked why he wants to travel against the game's number one receivers.
I'm always looking forward to a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I would like to call myself one of the best in the game, if not the best. And, I'm always open to compete. I always want to challenge myself, challenge other people. But ultimately, I just want to do whatever it takes for the team to win because that's what it's all about, winning games.
How do you not love that, man? The guy is first-team All-Pro the last 2 years. He wants more. This team is built with the right guys as far as leadership and mentality. Sauce should have the C on his jersey this year. So should Garrett Wilson on offense, which is great because I said this last summer. It still remains true today. The toughest challenge for Sauce Gardner a lot of weeks is going up against Garrett Wilson in practice. Let's be real. I just asked you who's the number one receiver on the Patriots. I'll tell you what, they don't have a Garrett Wilson. These two guys will make them better, just like what Jeff Ulbrich said in that audio cut that was featured on Hard Knocks last year. But I'd like to see this, man, because I think that's the next step for Sauce. I think he could do it. I think Gardner is definitely good enough to be up to this assignment. It's a legacy-defining type of thing, as Rich wrote this morning. That's right. He is on the Revis trajectory when you talk about making an all-pro team your first 2 years. One more from Sauce before we open it up and get the opinions of the Asmaniacs out there. Hit the like button. We'll check the comments coming up. A lot of commotion in the chat this morning. If you missed the first show, you're certainly going to want to check that out. And also, I want to remind people, if you're tuned in after the fact, timestamp your favorite moment so people could play catch up if they can't catch the show live or they're just tuning in late. All right. One more from Sauce because I love this cut. Sauce Gardner asked, the Jets' goals are what for this season?
Expectations. What do you see as the ceiling for this team?
I mean, same as I felt last year. I feel like we can win a championship, a Super Bowl. We got the guys, we got the coaches, we got everything we need, the training staff, everything that it takes for us to be able to get to where we want to get to. But like I always say, we can't get too high, can't get too low, keep the main thing. I know y'all probably done heard that 1,000 times, but that's just a fact, Just always staying in the moment, not looking too far ahead, because we know what we got, but in the snap of a finger, it can all be gone, so, yeah.
In the snap of a finger, it could all be gone. Boy, do we know that. I love it. I heard Rodgers talk about this morning on Sirius XM's Mad Dog Sports Radio, where you could hear me this Sunday night, or this Sunday afternoon, I should say, from 4 to 8 Eastern. You can listen for free, by the way, for the next week. So if you're not a Sirius subscriber, download the app and tune in anyway. Expectations nationally, outside of this fan base and in that facility, a lot more calm. Not as much people talking about the Jets. There's no hard knocks this summer. I like it. And I like that answer there from Gardner as well. Ultimately, this is a Super Bowl roster. Now they got to get it done. That's the bottom line. But if you're trying to get better along the margins, I don't think there's a debate that allowing Sauce Gardner to shadow the opponent's number one wide receiver, maybe not the entire game if you have a scheme you want to stick to, but in particular moments, should be a no-brainer. A no-brainer. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. Today's Jake Asman Show is presented by my friends at Liquid IB. Folks, hydrate this weekend. If you're by the beach, if you're by the pool, make sure you drink water. Put Liquid IV in your water. It's the equivalent of drinking one water bottle. Well, it turns into 3 when Liquid IV is in said water bottle. Or put it in your cup. That's what I do as well. Check it out. Different flavors, different styles. My favorite is the lemon lime and the strawberry ones, but I like all of them. LiquidIV.com. While you're there, you'll get 20% off when you use promo code Jake Asman at purchase. All right? Insert that code, get 20% off. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Comments, questions, super chats, Gusbuster hotline is in fact open. Let's see what we got. Let's see some of the holy crap! He's done it again. Mike D's nuts. How many memberships have we gifted? Oh my God. 5, 10, so that's 15, 25, 30 memberships. Mike D's nuts is at it again. Holy bleep. Mike D's nuts. All right, everyone chant with me. Ready? D's nuts, D's nuts, D's nuts, D's nuts, D's nuts. Holy crap. Sound the D's nuts alarm, folk. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. It's a Mike D's nuts gift for all.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's nuts for another gifted membership.
All right, you guys got to stay with me here. I got to pull up 30 names of who just got a membership. So I try to shout out everyone who got a membership here. Oh my God, I can't even scroll all the way up. Holy crap. Let me see if I can find this here. All right. The first 5 names: Freak Turd Zero, King Saria, The Professor, Dan Hillis, Carrie Johnson. You have received a membership from none other than D's Nuts. TJ Begg, Turd Ferguson 92, All Cucks Go to Heaven, KG131, Nathan Tillery, Alex W, Doug Johnson, Michael Berkeley, Lucky Luke, Jay. You have all received a channel membership. Holy crap. Here's another 10. Oh my God. Wow. I mean, we got to hit this at least once. Kevin S. Kilopatra. R.A. Kebnis, Joel Eidenberg, Justin Luciano, Salvatore Nocera, Gary Weber, Just in My Bag, Gangrene Goliath, Cool Kev. Holy crap, and we're not done. We are not done. Another 5 right here. Stephen Kinslow, Steve, Christopher Phillips, Jersey Jets. Unfreaking believable. Another 10 right here. Are we up to 4? He just gifted another 10, didn't he, as I was reading that? He did it again. Holy bleeping bleep. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Mike D's Nuts gift alert.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
Gators unreal. Roy Romano, Bacon _ Tetris, Rock and Rant, Sharif Inani, Austin S, Christopher Thibodeau, any relation to Tom, D-Mac, Dylan Barr, Esteban Roman, Sonato 69. This is unfreaking believable. I mean, the nuts on Mike D's Nuts. It's raining nuts. He might be nuts. My God. Holy hell. I mean, this is insane. Folks, we've never seen anything quite like it. He gifted 120 memberships yesterday. I mean, Mike D's Nuts, we salute you. This fan base salutes you. Man, that was incredible. And he super chats us. I watched the playback and some of the comments were BS. Told them to hold these nuts. Wow, did Mike D's Nuts go on a spending spree because morons like Allen questioned where the money was coming from? Hold these nuts, Allen. Yeah. Love that. Love that. This is unreal. Clancy says, Jets, Jets, mother effing Jets. Let's go. Damn, that works for me. One more time.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
Incredible. Incredible. I hadn't seen that he gifted all these memberships because I was doing the monologue portion of the show. My God. All right. Comments, questions, super chats. We will get to all of them. Joining us first is a man who's enjoying himself. A cigar in the mouth. A pool at his side. Neil is first up. Hello, Neil.
How you doing? Now I'm in the pool. I had a dare from the last chat this morning to jump in the pool if we're going to win the Super Bowl. So here I am.
Are you going to jump in the pool?
I went in the pool. I jumped in. And now we're going to win the Super Bowl. It's
you
all
have to
been
film it. It doesn't
predetermined.
count. It doesn't count unless you film it.
How am I going to film it? If I asked my wife to film me jumping in the water for this crazy channel, she would throw my phone in the water.
Where's your son? Where's Neil Jr.?
Neil Jr. is coming out tomorrow. And then, we got a big barbecue tomorrow. Everybody's coming out. I got my grandson, the coolest. It's hysterical. My granddaughter has a little Barbie car, one of these remote control Barbie cars that you sit in. They're incredible. The stuff they have now is incredible. It has Bluetooth, which you can play music. It rides around the lawn, and my grandson, who's 4, also has one. So my 9-year-old, he gets on it, and it goes like 2 miles an hour. He weighs 100 pounds. So I went on Facebook Marketplace today, and I bought him a go-kart, Jake.
Wow.
Oh, crap. I mean, this thing is amazing. It's got the cage, seatbelt, helmet. So he doesn't know he has it. This is his graduation present. He graduated 4th grade. I guess there's a graduation for 4th grade. I don't know why, but that's what my wife claimed. So his go-kart is in the garage. We're going to put a jet flag on it and ride it around the neighborhood here. So we're getting ready.
I love it. Now,
All right,
Sluggo says, hold on, Neil. Sluggo says, I bet Neil's sporting a Speedo.
No Speedo.
Come on, you're right there in the pool. Jump in the pool.
Have a cigar in my mouth. What am I going to do? Take my cigar out and jump in?
Yeah.
How am I going to set it up? Wait a minute. Hang on. All right. Jesus Christ.
I'll come back to you, dude. You set it up, all right?
I'll set it up.
Yeah. Let's go. Memorial Day weekend. We're going to deal in the water. Gator says this show has gone off the rails. Was it ever on the rails when we played this 3 times?
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
What a show. Cincy Matt with a super chat. Gator, time to make a clip where Mike is teabagging the cartoon. Good God, man. Come on, Cincy Matt. Oh, my God. A lot of people saying Neil's the GOAT in the comments. We'll allow him to get set up. Neil, you give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Unbelievable. Lee Van says, I just tuned in and heard Jake chanting D's nuts. If you turned in at a certain time today, oh, baby, did you get quite the show. Unbelievable. Unreal. Tony writes in, Jake, Sauce is the perfect Jet. Love the attitude and can back it up. I believe he's the best in the league. Is there any other corner close? Who would be your top 3 thoughts? I think Sauce is the best in the league as well. I think when you look at the other options, I mean, you got to do it for more than 1 year, which Sauce has now done. I mean, probably Surtain would be the first name I think of. I don't think Jalen Ramsey's the top guy anymore at this stage of his career. He's still good. I mean, there's some good corners in this league. There's no doubt. I think Sauce is I think Sauce is the best in the league. And if you're doing a roster rankings of the best players on the Jets, I think Sauce has to be number 1 on the team. And there's a lot of options, but could we say anyone else on the Jets is the best at their position in the league, especially a premium position? I mean, maybe you could argue like Zerline or Morstead, but like we're talking about a premium position. Sauce Gardner is going to sign a $110 million contract next offseason. That's what his deal is looking like. Like Trent McDuffie's good, but he's not Sauce. The guy in the Cowboys who had all the picks last year, Bland, he's good. He's not Sauce. It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be ready for blast off. Neil. No, we're not ready? Okay. Well, you're kind of in the pool.
Back.
All right.
I'm trying to set it up on the diving board.
All right. You know what? You let me know when you're ready.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. And Neil, when you come back, Mike D's Nuts wants to know, what do you smoke? Which cigar? And as I say that, folks, ladies and gentlemen, sound the alarms. He has done it again. 10 more memberships for Mike D's Nuts. Are you kidding me? Folks, we have to play it.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
This is insane. Brooke O'Genie. I definitely botched that. Sorry, Brooke. Welcome. Hopefully, Brooke is a woman and you're part of the 4% female demographic. Low Temp Fade TV, Jared B, Kevin James, my man. The king of Queens, baby. He's tuned in. Kevin and I got dinner out in Vegas before the draft, for those of you who saw that picture. Andrew Driscoll, Matt P, Donald Wallace, Joe Mike, JD Jets, Derek Smallwood. You are all officially as maniacs. Unbelievable. Mike D's Nuts. Slam the nut emoji in the comment section. No other way to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now is a man who loves cigars maybe as much as Neil. A man who probably wants to smoke a cigar with Neil when they meet at a game this upcoming season. Political expert Vincent joins the show with a new intro.
I mean, honestly, it's time for another V-neck call. I mean, honestly, I'm not sleeping.
V-Man!
What's up?
You called the show.
Honestly, I gotta say this. I'm sorry. It's just the first word that comes. I'm glad to hear the fact that they're finally gonna move Sauce around. It's like that's what the defense needs, you know. And then it's finally gonna give him more opportunities to get interceptions, so that we don't have to. And maybe this gets less of the hate talk.
I agree. I think it's like having the Mona Lisa and displaying it in your garage. Like you have Sauce Gardner, utilize him because he's great.
I agree.
What are you cooking, B-Man?
I'm not cooking. I'm baking.
Yeah, what are we baking?
It's a traditional Puerto Rican bread. It's pan de agua, and right now I'm giving it an egg wash.
I like your apron.
Oh, yeah, can you read it? Have no fear, the Puerto Rican is here.
Yeah, let's go, V man.
Yeah, no. By the way, you gotta ask Neil. We gotta ask that. Neil has responded. How is he hyped for those cigars? Those authentic Puerto Rican cigars.
Why don't you ask him? Neil, are you hyped for those Puerto Rican cigars?
Yes, I am.
It's the
I'm
old.
trying to get it set up. Wait, Jake, hang on. Stay on here.
Yeah.
Did you see the diving board right there?
Yeah, put the phone right there. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's
Come
the
on,
old.
you can see it?
Yeah, just as long as it's if you lean it up against something. Yeah. Hold on, let me go full screen just to test it out. Oh yeah, we definitely can see you jump in.
Yeah, it's the oldest cigar shop in Puerto Rico. They've been making cigars
All
since
right,
the
let's do the
1500s.
countdown now. We'll do the diving board into the pool.
Hold on, I gotta say goodbye to V Man first. Stay there, Neil. Hold on.
I mean, honestly, Jake just hung up on me, and honestly, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
All right, Neil, I'm going full screen on you. All right, we'll give you a countdown from 10. All right.
All right, wait a minute. You notice I still have the cigar.
Are you gonna put it down, or you're gonna jump with it?
I'm jumping with it.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
All right.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Yeah. Did Neil do the pencil? That was tremendous. Now summer's officially underway, folks. We'll make this a new tradition on the show. Neil's got to jump in the water Memorial Day weekend to kick off summer.
I still got my cigar.
Well done, Neil.
I still have the cigar.
We'll come back to you. Great Neil checking in from the pool. He was challenged to jump in, and Neil delivered. Folks, you got to be kidding me. While we were on the phone with V-Man and Neil, Mike D's nuts. He's done it again. Again. Whoa. What the heck was that? Stop ruining this, StreamYard. Hey. Thank you. Let's go. Mike D's nuts. This is just incredible. We've never seen anything like this. $20 membership. That purchase right there is $100. He's already purchased 70 memberships in this show. That is insane. Mike D's nuts. Mike D's nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one thing we could do. We might just have to start playing this video on loop.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's nuts for another gifted membership. Bang! Thank you, Mike D's nuts for another gifted membership.
This is just insane. It's just insane. Let me get to the 20 names here who just received a membership from the great Mike D's nuts. I mean, this is just wild, folks. Jason B, Kara Yip, J, Steve Love, Jason C, Gary Thesis, Dick Chimney's Burner, Scott Collins, Spencer Herbstreet, Kilo 112, Brian Edwards, Florida Jet Fan, Marvin Meyer, Miotich RX, D Watt, Les Kamar, Kevin Callaghan, Yidis Deletus, Daniel Nieves. If you heard your name called, there's only one man you could thank, and that man is Mike D's nuts. While that was just happening, Donald Wallace has paid it forward. 5 memberships from Donald, someone other than Mike D's nuts, has stepped up on this Memorial Day Friday. That's absolutely incredible. Boom, let's go, baby. Why? I got to fix the soundboard here. We got problems. Anyway. If you hear your name called, you have to thank not D's nuts for once. You have to thank Donald Wallace, who gifted you your membership. Sergey, the last letter. OGOP. Jack A. Noel Negron. You are all officially an Asmaniac. Folks, we are not done. We are in the giving mood today. Rick Kent, how about 10 channel memberships, baby? Let's go, baby. Rick Kent, a man of the people.
Money, 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 money.
Tough day to not like this video. I mean, seriously, you can't get a membership unless you like the video. Make the Jets cool again. Marcus Clark, Mark Feldman, Frank, Tyler Hallenbeck, Dalius One, Chris K, Javier Santos, Paul Taxter, Donovan E. You were all members, courtesy of the great Rick Kent, who might be related to Clark. Another super chat before we go back to the calls. Super chat from Jetpack, Jake.Asman, as is tradition. Neil, make sure you let D's Nuts know what you smoke as well. That was another super chat we got earlier. More calls right now. The big fella is on line 1. Hello, big fella.
Hey, what's up, Jake? How's it going, buddy?
What's up, man? I mean, I'm great now that D's Nuts is making it rain again.
D's Nuts make it rain. God bless him, man. That's awesome what he's doing. So, I saw that we're gonna let Sauce travel, right?
That's what he said, and Saleh seemed to say that it's certainly a lot more likely this year.
Well, that makes sense because he is the best corner in the league. I was talking yesterday on Shine's show, and they were talking about how Penny Sewell is more important than Sauce Gardner. I was like, what the fuck? So I got in kind of an argument with that, but I mean, Sauce takes away half of the field, and if he's traveling, he's going to take away their best receiver. So there you go. You know what I mean?
Amen. Amen. I mean, look, it's like having the Mona Lisa and displaying it in your garage. Like, you have Sauce, use his skill set to help you win as many games as possible.
Yeah. No, I'm calling from the Wildwood Boardwalk, man.
Nice.
Yeah, take a look at this.
Are you going to be like Scott and go up to random people and ask if they're Jet fans?
No, I'm not that insane, brother. But just want to wish you a happy Memorial Day. Everybody have a great time and go Jets.
Big fella. Appreciate you, my man. Folks, you can't make it up. 1 minute ago, he did it again. Mike D's Nuts. He's done it. Apparently my alarm is not working. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? Is my Mike Brain Bang working? There we go. All right. You know what? You know what needs to be done, folks. There's only one video that we could play when Mike D's Nuts drops his nuts for the people.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
This is insane, folks. All right, if you hear your name called, you have to thank Mike D's Nuts, Victor Smith, Norm Go Jet Yourself, Danette Randall, Le Greatness, Ronnie Diaz, Austin Bass, Shad Johnson, BC, Jet Up 22, Dallas James Santana, Lou E, Tony Stark, Dovis Mateo, Oscar the Grouch, John Prado, John Misella. Ladies and gentlemen, those were the 10 from Mike. How about the new 10 that just came in here? Are you kidding me? Andrew Kennedy has gifted another 10 memberships. Are we going to get the record in the show? We had like 140 yesterday, I think. I think that was the show record. We're at 105 right now. Unreal. Andrew Kennedy, shout out to you, man. Let's go. How about a double bang? Bang! If you hear your name, thank Andrew Kennedy. Let's see. Some of these names I already read. They were Andrew Kennedy's names. Harris Bornstein, Ryad Syed, Dave Balenza, DT Nando TV, John Maselli, John Prado, Oscar the Grouch. I already read your names, but these were actually gifted to you by Andrew and not D's Nuts because they both gifted them at the same time. So it all blended together. If you don't have a membership by now, you must not have gift receipts turned on, or you haven't subscribed to my channel or hit the like button because this is nuts. Pun intended. Unreal. More calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, lots still to get into here. A lot of Jets and D's Nuts to discuss. And to do that, we bring on one man.
Well, you know that Al's a lion crap of crap. You should check out my new hat. Jets are freaking awesome. Bobby.
Oh, he's more than crap now. Do you see that comment he wrote to Mike D's Nuts? It's none of his business where the money comes from. Shut your pie hole, Alan. And I want to ask you a question. Did Alan ever gifted 45 memberships on your channel?
I don't know if he's gifted 45. He did
I
gift some.
think he's a lying sack of crap.
Yeah.
And I know I at least gifted 2. At least 2. I know I gifted 2.
Now, Bobby, we have a lot to discuss, though. Ignore Alan. First off, how was your haircut? How was Desiree?
Look at my haircut.
Yeah, Bobby.
Haircut looking good. And somebody sent me this hat.
It's a great hat. Who sent it to you?
I don't know. You know, he said he wanted to be anonymous.
Well, that person is sending you a jersey. That's why I got your jersey info last week. That's already been sent. I don't know who sent you that hat, though. Did it say who it was from?
No, it did not say.
Wow.
But I got another jersey, too. Dano and Johnny and VR. I got to take them all.
Is that a Giants jersey?
Yeah, they sent me this 11.
All right, there you go. That's awesome.
Then they sent me one more. They got me a Rogers 8.
Wow, that looks great, Bobby.
Yep, that was very nice of them. I opened the gift. They don't tell me not to. But remember, he asked me to check the mail yesterday. I did check it today after I got the haircut. And I got it. I finally got it, my haircut.
It looks great. I love that hat,
hair,
Bobby.
though. I didn't cut what?
I love the hat. I'm mesmerized by the hat.
I know. I like it too, but I don't know who sent it. Do you know who sent the?
No, I don't know who sent it.
Who sent the jersey?
The jersey. The person wants to be anonymous.
Well, I gotta thank them, so I know.
Well, they just wanted to know that they wanted me to relay to you.
Oh, that's nice of them.
That they're such a big fan of yours. They wanted you to have it.
Well, I'm a big fan of Mike D's Nuts. Alan could go to hell. It's none of your business where he gets his money from, okay?
Yeah.
You don't ask a person like that, oh, where you getting the money from? You know, none of your business. I am sticking up for him. I'm sticking up for Rob yesterday. That guy got to go.
Bobby, I have breaking news. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The hat was sent to you by Gator McCluskey.
Oh, Gator, I love you, Gator. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gator
that's a great hat.
Is the best. Gator, I love this hat. Yes, Gator.
I love it. Bobby, now you have like 5 hats to choose from for all your calls.
I know. I got Yankee hat, 2 Jets. This one.
Yep.
I got a lot of it. Well, I got still the Babe Ruth one.
I love it.
I need a haircut, man.
You look good. You look great.
My brother got it the same time I did. Michael got a haircut too. He says hi.
Tell him I say hello.
He misses you a lot.
I can't wait to meet him.
He's trying to get online in his thing. He can't get online.
Oh, the internet can be tough sometimes.
Well, he uses that tablet, I said.
Mm.
Do you have a laptop or do you have a desktop?
I use a laptop, but I also have a second monitor that I use when I'm in my apartment.
And is that a desktop?
It's not. It's connected to my laptop, so it's just like a computer screen.
Oh, okay. Because you pay a lot for your cable.
Yeah, more than I would like.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. Write this down right now. Write this down.
All right, hold on. Let me take out my pen. Go ahead.
You gotta get everything for free. You gotta pay for internet. I only pay $9.95 up here for my internet. So
$9.95.
Yep, $9.95.
Okay.
And then you look up this thing called Kodi, Kodi TV, and they show you how to download it on YouTube. You got to look it up on YouTube.
This might not be legal, Bobby, so we'll talk off air.
It's legal. Trust me. I get it for free. Everybody tried it.
All right.
You got to try it so you don't.
Well, Rick Kent says it's not legal. I trust Rick Kent, so we will review it. All right.
Well, it's legal to me. Nobody find out.
Hey,
I don't know.
I've been there.
I think it's legal. Why shouldn't it be legal?
I don't know. Hey, Bobby, look who's watching the show. The head coach of the Jets.
Oh, hi, Robert Saleh. Bobby, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the game this year. My brother thinks he can't make it to the Thursday night game against the Texans like you guys wanted to.
What about the Patriot game in September?
Well, he wants to go to a Sunday game. It's a lot better for him to get. Can you go to a Sunday game?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be at a lot of the home games.
Oh, good. Okay, then we'll make a deal. I hope what's it called, Mr. Bones can make it to one of those too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I want to meet him. Because Michael has to work Thursday nights. It stinks.
Mm.
He used to work during the day. Now he has to work nights. So.
Maybe he could take off.
I'm trying to have him take off. But
all right.
Okay.
Are you doing anything fun Memorial Day weekend, Bobby? You going to be by a pool at all?
Well, I live next to a pool, but.
What'd you think of Neil jumping in the pool?
Take my daughter out to dinner.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, she loves her Applebee's, so I'll take her out to Applebee's.
Nice. You know who also loves Applebee's?
Who?
Rob from Glenhead. He took a hot date there, he said.
Oh, yeah, Rob is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Rob. And
then,
then after that, Monday, they'll probably have a barbecue at my ex-wife's house, and they're going to invite me over.
They're not going to invite you, or they are?
They're going to invite me over, yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm glad.
They have like a barbecue pit outside, so I was invited a Memorial Day a couple times to go there.
Excellent.
Food.
That sounds great.
I like the stepdad and the husband. I do like him.
That's very good.
I hated him at the beginning, but I like him now.
Yeah, it's good that you guys are civil.
Fan, though.
Oh, boo.
No, I know. Who's next? Not Alan, is he?
No, not Alan, but I do have something for you to read from the great Mike D's Nuts.
Mike D's Nuts. Bobby Love, bro. Fuck that crap. Oh, I know. I agree with you, Mike D. Don't listen to him. He's just annoying little hemorrhoid on your ass, okay?
Yep.
He thinks I don't believe he gifted 45 memberships. I doubt that. And now, who's that Greg Gallo in there? Do you know a Greg Gallo in there?
I don't.
He says, he tells me that I love, what's it called, Alan. I hate him.
Yeah.
I don't like him. No. All right, so I'll let you go.
All right,
I'll
Bobby.
say that, be quiet, and then if somebody comes on, I'll say hi.
All right, Bobby. Enjoy the new hat, man. Shout out to Gator for getting you that. That's awesome.
Thank you, Gator. I love you. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, you know I love the Yankees and the Jets, and to read the super chats are more than just a hat. Bobby.
Tremendous. How about Bobby Midnight? Little Applebee's, little barbecue this weekend. He's living life. You know who also is living life? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Mike D's Nuts membership alert, folks. It has happened again. He has gifted not one, not two, another 10 channel memberships. In this show alone, we're at 115. I mean, you can't make it up. It's time for a D's Nuts alert.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
Unbelievable. Wow. If you hear your name called, there's only one man you could possibly be thanking. Project Prospect with Dom C. Now that is a great man. Shout out to Dom. We love Dom. Jonathan Gonzalez, Hector Cabrera, AZ Jets, Jeff Dudjet, Frankie, Unique IT2. Justin Davies, you have received an Asmaniac membership. This is unreal. Did I get all 10 there? I want to make sure we didn't miss any names. I think we did. I think we're caught up. You can't make it up, folks. Mike D's Nuts. So many memberships being distributed. It's nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now is a man who nearly went to bat this morning up against JJ. Bernard BMAC joins us now. Hello, BMAC.
Hello, Jake. I want to come in with my Packer gear on to let JG know I am a true Packer fan. I got my box star number 15 jersey on. Of course, I'm always rocking the G. Oh, and before I get to my point, know what, JJ? Maybe I should take you up on your awful. Maybe I should go to a game with you. You know what I mean? Because I am a nice, humble guy. You know what I mean? I love everybody. You know what I mean? As long as they respect me back. And you know what, Jay-Z? I don't want to leave you hanging. So maybe me and you can catch a Jets game together. Maybe this season. Maybe when Rodgers plays. And I'm not that far from New York. I do live in Massachusetts, so maybe I can drive down there. And maybe you can exchange phone numbers, and maybe we can chill together and see.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you do come to a game, BMAC, I'll make sure we have a meeting of the minds between you two in the parking lot beforehand. All right.
Yeah. And make sure you're there too, Jake. I want to, hang out with you, Rob, and everybody else. You know what I mean? So
I'll be there.
Yeah. And this is a point I do want to make. First of all, Bobby Nick's great. You know what I mean? Love the fresh cut, Bobby. Love the new deal, and this is the thing that people compare Rodgers to Tom Brady, like whether it's good or bad. The people that said stop comparing Aaron Rodgers to Tom Brady, right? Oh, well, Rodgers not Tom Brady. Stop comparing Rodgers to Tom Brady. And then when Rodgers does something, they go, oh, well, Tom Brady don't do that. Tom Brady works out with his teammates. Tom Brady's at OTAs. Tom Brady doesn't go on podcasts. You know what I mean? He's locked in. So which one is it? Do one Rodgers compare to Brady or don't compare to Tom Brady? Like, make up your mind. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, nobody's Tom Brady. Tom Brady is one of one. But Rodgers, has the right to be in the same conversation like I tell below. Like
100%. Being back, I'm going to let you go because your internet was getting worse as the call went on. But yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of similarities to what the Jets are doing with their team around Aaron to what Tampa just did with Brady in 2020. I made that point since they made the move, before they made the move. Difference is Brady won the Super Bowl in year one. He played every game. Aaron Rodgers played 4 plays. It's all about this year, BMAC. And it's all about you and JJ going to a game together. Ladies and gentlemen, he has done it again. Another 10 memberships. We're up to 125. We have surpassed yesterday's show. There's only one thing we could do.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
It's amazing what's happening here, folks. Benny Baboon, Derek B. Shepard, Ian Meisel, Justin Goldberg, Joe D. Is that Douglas? Alex, Rob Damup, Rockness Monster, JETS Pauly, your boy Uno. You have all received a channel membership courtesy of one man and one man only, Mike D's Nuts. Folks, as I'm reading the list of names from Mike D's Nuts, he just spent another 10 memberships for the people. As I was finishing up, I got to check this. Did he really do it again? He did 135. He did another 10. It just counted. This is unreal, folks. Unreal. This is a performance we've never quite seen before. Holy crap. This soundboard is screwed. I'll work on that this weekend. Until then, enjoy.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
Someone asked what I do for a living. How would I even describe this? Nick Teotoro, Will Collins, Orb, Sal Pizzuto, Murphy Johnson, New York Man Cave, Jet Life 321, Rudy Hartman, Antonis Helen, Mercy Fate. Unbelievable. Hey, D's Nuts. I'm gonna break a little surprise. So yesterday I wanted to get Mike D's Nuts a Jets jersey of his choice, and he picked Garrett Wilson. I want you to know that I was going to surprise you because I also ordered you an Aaron Rodgers jersey in there. So you're getting that. So you're getting a Garrett Wilson and a Rodgers jersey. I need you to message me what other player you want. You're getting another jersey. You're getting a third jersey on me. I sent 2 yesterday. One was going to be a surprise, but you've spent so much money for my channel and my audience. I want to get you another jersey too. You deserve it, man. So please shoot me a message. I know we were going back and forth yesterday. Player, size, color, and it's on me. Let's see. Wow. Joseph Rodriguez says, I got no luck. Did you like the video, Joseph? Did you subscribe to the channel? That will help you get a membership. Also, it could simply be you turn gift receipts on. Go into your settings and make sure it's turned on. Because I got to be real with you. If you haven't gotten a membership today, you might be unlucky. Because this is nuts. But don't worry. The show is not over. Carly writes, and I once got gifted a Jets jersey. It was Braxton Berrios. I wonder who gifted you that one. More calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Kent is up next on the show. Hello, Rick.
Hi, I'm like Bobby. I'm waving. I have so much to talk about. I feel like Neil. I don't know where to start.
Are you going to jump in a pool like Neil, Rick?
No, it's actually kind of cool here out in sunny California. It's like maybe 65 degrees. It's not very nice. We haven't gotten summer yet. I wanted to say one thing about your last video about Aaron Rodgers. And one of the things I really love about him is he's got this very calm, quiet confidence, like a serial killer. You know, he's just got that killer instinct, and I really like that. He's just taking everything in stride, and we'll show you on the field. After that, I want to give Bobby a message. I hope you're using a VPN when you use Cody, because they will find you and you will be in a lot of trouble. The program itself is legal, but to use it to receive pay television and movies is definitely not legal. And it carries stiff fines, and they're cracking down like crazy. As people in the UK have gone to jail for using it, and they're starting to crack down here. So use a VPN so they can't find you.
That's good advice. Rick, you're a lawyer, aren't you?
I'm a paralegal, but
okay, close enough. This is good advice.
Well, I've been doing it for 30 years, so
yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I do entertainment law, which is a little different than jail and stuff like that. I don't know anything about that, but I do know. Listen, I've used Cody many times myself, but I always use a VPN. But hopefully, no one's recording this. Yeah, and as far as Sauce goes, he can do whatever he wants on the field. He's not going to get the defense will be on the field less this year because of the offense. So I don't think he'll get tired. But he does one thing that I don't like. When he's in position, he knocks the ball down always. He doesn't try to catch the ball. He should put 2 hands up and get an interception or 2. I'd be a lot happier. But he does.
I think he will this year. That's the next step. I mean, he had a couple drop, like the one against Dallas comes to mind.
Yeah, that was bad. But there's so many times when he just reaches out and knocks the ball down where he could easily just put 2 hands out and grab it. You know?
I think that's one of the things they challenged him. I mean, he was still. It feels silly nitpicking Sauce because he was first team All Pro again, but like,
that's great.
No, the next level is for him to be more of a ball hawk, and I think he'll have more opportunities to do that this year because you got to remember too, they don't get very many chances to defend against the pass. Teams are always trying to run against the Jets because they're up by a lot, trying to run out the clock. That should be different this year too with Aaron back.
And Revis, Revis didn't get that many interceptions because they didn't throw at him.
Correct.
And Sauce won't have those kind of opportunities. Guys like Ashton Davis and I can't think of the guy's name. The other backup that gets a lot of interceptions. They throw at them because they're out there.
Brandon Eccles, right?
Yeah, Eccles. Yeah.
Well, he only picks off Tua. Let Eccles start against the Dolphins this year. He's the Tua. He's a Tua picker offer. My God.
But the quarterback sees those guys in the game, so they try to pick on him, and then they get picked off. They stay away from Sauce and Reed to a lesser extent. That's all I got. I'm not going to overstay my welcome.
No, Rick, you were great.
I worked from home today. I'm only working until 1:00. This is my work computer that I'm using because I have a desktop. I would have to call in on my phone otherwise. Jake, keep up the great work. Oh, I'm going to London, so hopefully I'll see you
there. Ooh, you're in the Discord, right, Rick?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I am waiting to hear back. I will be there. I'm planning on some events when we're out there. We're going to be doing some stuff from a brewery out there. I'm just trying to get as much finalized before I go public with it.
It would be in the days before the game, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'm going to probably fly in like Wednesday of that week. I haven't booked anything yet, though.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a flight yet. I got a ticket for the game, but I figure if I'm going all the way to London, I'm staying for a week. So I'll stay for the week before the game. So make sure I get to your events.
I can't wait, Rick. Can't wait to meet you, man. And thanks again for the 10 memberships. Let's
no
not forget
problem.
about what you did, even though D's Nuts is making
D's
it rain
Nuts
today.
These nuts can take all the credit. I'm fine. He's a good. He called in. He's a good guy. We like Mike D.
I love it, Rick. You're the man. Great call by Rick Kent. Checking it. Second ever call. We got to get Rick on board. I'm glad he's coming out to London. I also want to acknowledge my guy J Mags. He had the super chat earlier, and then D's Nuts exploded on everyone. So I forgot to get to it, but it was a point that Rick made. It's spot on. D will be on the field for half as much as they were last year because our boy Aaron's back. They'll be even better. Also hoping for a Lazard resurgence. Early reports are Lazard showing a pulse at OTAs. At least that's what we heard yesterday. So maybe. Still not counting on it. Ladies and gentlemen, are you kidding me? In that call with Rick Kent, a D's Nuts explosion happened not once but twice. Not once but twice. Unreal. Bang! Bang! Look at this. 508 and 509. 10 and then 10 more memberships. Another 20. We have set a new record. We have shattered it. 155 memberships in a single show.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
D's Nuts. D's Nuts. D's Nuts. You think my neighbors are like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Talking about nuts the last couple of days. If you hear your name called, there's only one man that you could thank. And that man is Mike D's Nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, the first group of 10. Butterscotch 201. Big Bert. Pocono Jet. Shout out to the Poconos. Camp Canadensis forever. Benjamin Banks. New York Jets Smoking Lounge. Michael DeMary. Dan NY. Hector NYC. Verfer 1K. Hit the like button, by the way, if you're tuned in. Maybe you'll get a membership. Jason Schmeider. Another 10 from Mike D's Nuts. Here we go. Chris K. William Chesson. Kyle Spurl. Jerry Moore. Lenny Malice. Zach Minton. Jack Brooks. Triz Nick. Joe Rano. Sonny Miller. You are all officially an As Maniac. 155 As Maniac memberships and counting. We've only been on the air for an hour in this stream. Insane. If you heard the first show earlier today, Gary called in and he said that he would rather eat gas station pizza over any item from McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's. Gary's had a lot of awful takes. This was by far the worst one ever uttered. We took a poll. Gary got crushed in said poll, but he is called back in for more. Hello, Gary.
No, I knew I wasn't going to win the poll because some people really like fast food. And I have people like King Lowski who's telling me that I don't season my food. The two people who have cooked for me my whole life, my mom is off the boat from Italy and my wife's from the South. Do you think I don't season my food? Like, that's what y'all do up north. Y'all don't season your food. Right?
So
like,
you called in to pick a fight with King Lowski and not acknowledge the fact.
I do have a point later.
Your take is dog crap. Okay, go ahead.
I do have a point later. But
of course you do.
I've never once heard a person say, I'm going to go up north for some good food. Never once heard that. You telling me I don't season my food? I don't even know how to respond to that, King. Like, you go to the South for the food. You don't go up north. I've never heard it was I'm going to go to New Hampshire for the cuisine. Never heard it in my life. I've never heard of it. I'm going to go to Ohio because there's really good food there. But let me get to my point. And
what happened to the cornrows, by the way?
I had to take them out. And then I take them out for a while. I'll put them back in because they start to look bad. And my lady, she's really good. She used to do Emmanuel Moutier's hair. You remember him?
I do.
He used to do his hair when he was a kid.
The next great Nick point guard.
Didn't really. He was okay though. Like why? Like I don't understand like why a guy like that is out of the league entirely. He was a decent player, right?
I don't know, man. I'm glad as a Knick fan that I get the root for Jalen Brunson. I don't have to try and convince myself Frank Ntilikina might end up being a good player.
The corner will be back. Give it a couple weeks. Like I'll get him. I'll get him back.
Maybe you should put him back in. Your takes were bad before, but they weren't this bad.
You know what's a bad take? Chicken and pasta, which the Discord has told me is okay. That's disgusting. Like chicken and pasta. You know what my mom calls that? American. It's no good. No, that's
what do you mean chicken and pasta? Like all
putting
chicken and pasta
on pasta. That's disgusting. It's just, that's like a texture thing.
So like you don't like chicken parm then?
You can put chicken parm on a hero. You can do that like on garlic bread or something like that. But like put it on spaghetti or penne. No, that's American. That's
I
no
went out
good.
to Parm the other night for dinner, and I ordered chicken parm, and it came with spicy rigatoni. That's no good.
That's no good. You can put beef, you can put fish, you can put lamb. You can't put chicken on pasta. When you go to Italy, see if they'll even serve that to you. It's like ordering fish with cheese. It's disgusting. No, you don't eat like that.
I don't have it in me to argue as strongly against this take, but this to me is asinine. My meal the other night was delicious.
Chicken or pasta?
I got a chicken parm
Americano.
with spicy rigatoni. That was the meal. It was excellent.
If you think chicken and pasta go together, then like I don't even we're so far off. There's not even.
All right, hold on. Let's run it up the poll again.
Go ahead.
All right. The question is, does chicken and pasta go together? Do we agree?
Ask this question: is chicken and pasta American?
No, I'm not. I don't know. One, I don't know how to spell that. Two, that's not the question.
That is the question.
All right, hold on. What was your other point on your other dog crap take from today?
Sauce Gardner. Hear me out. Okay.
Are you gonna nitpick him like you tried Garrett Wilson?
Have I ever said a bad word about Sauce Gardner ever on this whole channel? In any call I've ever made?
You normally only call in about Joe Douglas or Brock Bowers, so maybe you're about to. I don't know.
I'm not saying that Sauce can't shadow number ones. I've had they have a top 5, top 3, maybe the best defense in football without him doing that. DJ Reed is more than adequate. He's very good, actually. If it does wear him down and it does take a toll on his body, like Reva said, why fix something that ain't broken? I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying, why put that extra stress on his body? I understand he's 23 or 24. He's not, but why do it when DJ Reed's on the other side?
I just think you need to be able to adjust. If like DJ Reed is having a tough matchup on a particular day, or you're going in, Tyreek Hill's not playing, start the game with Sauce following Hill or following Waddle, and don't let him get off to a good start. I think I don't think they'll do it the full game like what Rex would do at Revis, but I think you got to do it more than they did last year. Saleh made the point, we did do it last year, and then Rich pulled up the numbers. They did it 60 times out of 900 plays. That's not a lot.
Sauce didn't travel in college with Kobe Bryant, and he hasn't done it in the NFL. I'm not saying that he can't. He probably can. He'll probably be fine. And if you're only going to do it in spots, some games against some receivers in some spots, yeah, it's probably worth doing because Sauce Gardner's not good. I just wouldn't make that my strategy when, I wouldn't say every week Sauce Gardner's going to shadow the number 1 receiver.
Well, there's some weeks they don't have a number 1 receiver. Like, who's the number 1 in New England that you're putting Sauce on?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, the question is, does chicken go together with pasta? Do we agree that's a fair question for the poll?
Sure.
Okay.
You can word it a little better than that, but does chicken?
How would you like me to word
pasta? Okay, does chicken go?
That doesn't make any sense. Does chicken go on? But does it go together? If you go to an Italian restaurant, you order a chicken dish and pasta comes with it. That's a totally normal thing.
That's no good.
All right, the poll is now live, folks.
No good.
Please vote in this one. All right, have your voice
I
be heard.
guarantee you, it's the same people that like McDonald's that are going to say, "Yeah."
The same people. You mean the vast majority of normal human beings who watch this show?
Well, I've never claimed to be normal, right? But
did somebody say Brock Bowers?
What's his name? Danny Ainge used to say Stevens would come in his office. He was the GM of the Celtics. He would come in his office every offseason and say, "What do we have to do to get Drew Holiday? How do we get Drew Holiday?" And Danny was like, "We can't really get Drew Holiday. Then we can give up." And then Stevens became the GM, and what did he do? He got Drew Holiday. So if I have to become the Jets GM to get Brock Bowers, I'm willing to do it. I will do it. I will go be the Jets GM so I can get Brock Bowers in the green.
Interceptions don't matter if you throw enough touchdowns.
Gary, thank you. We move off of Gary and we head back to one man who could save us. Mike D's nuts. Another 5 channel memberships. D's Nuts alert.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
If you hear your name called, there's only one man you could thank. D's Nuts. Jonathan Gala, Ed Hoffman, Tom Stafford, Lais Niedermeyer, Aaron Vargas. You are all officially an Asmaniac. We have added 160 channel members in a single show. We're an hour and 10 minutes in. This is insane. Unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, up next on the Gustbuster hotline is Sluggo. Hello, Sluggo.
What's up, buddy? Hey, I wanted 2 quick points about Gary. There's a dish, if you go to a really true Italian restaurant, there's a dish called spaghetti Caruso, and it's chicken livers and spaghetti, fried chicken livers and spaghetti. It's good if you like chicken livers. Anyways, and another thing, the reason why Sauce, he's banking. When he travels as a corner, it's like a AVT saying I can play right tackle and left tackle. When he goes to cash in, that's a traveling corner is big bucks. And
correct. But Sluggo, he was already going to get the highest paid deal a corner's ever received.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
the next guy up. So you might, if you're going to pay him all that money, you might as well maximize that investment.
He's just got that in his pocket to pull out if anything happens. But another thing, as far as what do you tell people when they ask you what you do? Here's what you tell them. You say, I'm a New York Jets sports therapist for the fan base. That's what you tell them.
I appreciate that, Sluggo. I'll take that title.
All right, Jacob. Have a good day.
Sluggo, appreciate you, man. Love it. It's an honor to be the therapist for this fan base at times. Believe me, I need real therapy from being a Jet fan, so this is helpful for me too. John LG with his free super chat for being an Asmaniac. There's a reason Sauce plays defense and he's not a wide receiver. Let him knock down the passes. That's part of it, but you obviously, if it hits you in the hands, you want him to catch it too. Also, you got to understand too, some of Sauce knocking down passes is because of his extraordinary length. Other corners wouldn't be able to reach out and knock it down. He can because he's so long. Doesn't mean he can catch it too. The reason why Sauce was such a high pick is because physically, there's never been a corner like him in recent years. That big, that fast, that athletic. And then you throw the intangible stuff in, and you can see why the guy is one of the best of all time so far through 2 years. Seriously, no one's ever done what he's done. Cheeseman says, we have Chicken Farm. We have spicy rigatoni. Don't tell that to Gary. Apparently my meal the other night was invalidated. Who would ever order chicken with pasta at an Italian restaurant? Not Gary. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary's losing this poll worse than he lost the earlier one. 85% of the people who have voted say yes, chicken and pasta is acceptable together. Unreal. Unreal. Folks, join the Patreon. Speaking of memberships, I wish we could get Patreon memberships. Patreon.com/Jake Asman Show. Get in the Discord. I did want to announce this. I posted it earlier. I want to do a group buy for the Texans game on Thursday Night Football on Halloween. If you are interested in attending, the Jets are requiring us to give an exact head count. So you got to commit. You got to let us know. We'll give people a couple days here through at least the end of the weekend here just to get a rough idea. The seats are going to be in the lower end zone. They will be around $135, which is about $25 cheaper than what they normally are. We got a great group rate to get those seats. So if you're interested in attending an actual game with your fellow Asmaniacs, Jets-Texans on Halloween, that's the game. More information is in the Discord, but you have to be a Patreon subscriber to get access to the Discord. So go to patreon.com/Jake Asman Show. All right. He's called back in. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ is on the line. Hello, JJ.
Hey, real quick, you know what? My favorite type of pasta, not that anybody cares, but I'm going to share with everyone anyways. My favorite type of pasta is penne alla vodka with like fried crispy chicken on top of it. So good. So
Don't tell that
I'm
to
gonna.
Gary.
This is the first time I'm ever No, this is crazy. This is the first time I'm ever disagreeing with Gary because me and Gary think alike, so we're always on the same page. Yo, I don't understand. Like when you look at Joe Douglas, you can clearly see that as time has gone by, and this is why I give him credit, and this is why I'm becoming a slight believer in him because he's learned from the mistakes of his past, and he's willing to try new things. So I don't understand why Robert Saleh is so gun-ho on this whole idea of, we have his own scheme and he stays on the left side of the ball. I get it. He coached Richard Sherman in Seattle and then again, technically in San Francisco and all that stuff. And, they're used to their corners staying on one side of the ball. But when you have a talent this good, you have to utilize him to his full potential. And I think that's the biggest issue that I've always had with Robert Saleh is like he doesn't put his aces in the right places all the time. Like there's so much talent on the team that gets wasted because we don't utilize them properly. It's almost as if they're like, no, the system. And say what you want about Bill Belichick, but I felt like when you watch those Patriots teams, and maybe it was more Tom Brady than Belichick, they always put their players in the best position for them to succeed and to show off their strengths. So Robert Saleh has to start doing that because then this makes absolutely no sense. And then for him to sit there and lie to us and be like, oh, yeah, he traveled a little bit last year, but we'll have him travel. We all watched the games. And you read the stats earlier.
He's not lying. I explained to you what the part of it's gamesmanship. Part of it is you don't want to downplay DJ Reed. He's got to protect his player there too, being like, oh yeah, like we're gonna move Sauce and have him travel all over. They genuinely like DJ Reed. He had a really good year last year. There's just moments in games last year where I think of Dallas week 2 with CeeDee Lamb killing him. They should have put Sauce on him right away. I think of the Miami game with Jalen Waddle. I think of the Njoku game in Cleveland. Those are 3 games where I think they should have used Sauce earlier.
If you remember the year, I think it was the year prior when we played Cleveland and Amari Cooper was giving us the business too. So this has been going on for 2 years that Sauce has been here where he didn't get to cover the best player. And I understand it in his rookie year, and I get it too. DJ Reed is a really good corner, but at the same time, these guys are grown men. Like they got to stop trying to protect their feelings. And DJ Reed knows that Sauce Gardner is a better football player than him. That's not taking anything away from DJ Reed. I don't think DJ Reed would mind if Sauce Gardner was locking up the number 1 receiver and traveling. Because if anything, it makes more opportunities for him to get interceptions. Because if Sauce Gardner is guarding the number 1, well, then they have to go to the number 2. So for DJ Reed, it's a good thing. So I don't understand Robert Saleh sometimes. Like he just has to start using his aces in the best places. That's all I got to say about that.
Well, I think he will. I think that's why this is significant and worthwhile talking about. Like I think they're doing a lot of what we want. They've had a great offseason. They addressed the needs we all said they needed to address. And I think some of the early signs are they're going to be, they're going to be better coached. I think there's obvious signs of that beyond just Rodgers being back. So give it a chance. Don't expect the Jets to win every game by 40, and if they only win by 10, you're going to be upset.
That's the stupidest thing that you guys keep saying in the chat. Like Hennessy Heisman every day is like, oh, if the Jets win the Super Bowl, but they only win by one point, JJ's gonna be mad. If the Jets win the Super Bowl, okay, listen, I cried when the loss in the World Series because I was so hurt. I'm waiting for a Jets Super Bowl. That like I don't care if we win by 1 point. I don't care if we go cheat, Spygate, record everything. I don't care. Whatever it takes to get a Super Bowl, get us a Super Bowl. So when guys start that.
Jesus, the JJ audio, baby. JJ, what will it take for you to get a better phone? It's unreal. Gator writes in, it's time for JJ's static clicks dog bleep audio from his Fisher Price phone. Yep. We got most of that, though, to be fair. Carly writes in, should we all go for Italian food before the game? Yeah, but Gary's not invited. Mother effing Chew says Gary's favorite restaurant is Sunoco. Oh, that's funny. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened again.
Free stuff.
Mike D's Nuts has submitted another 10 memberships for the people. Nice. Yeah.
Bang! Bang!
Oh, yeah. Boom.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
It has happened again. Brandon Sandzone, Robert Morris, EA, Kelvin Joseph, JQB, Shane McGarry, J-Man, White Sox Jet, Ryan Gresham, Andrew Kelly. You have received a channel membership courtesy of Mike D's Nuts. But folks, we are not done. Andrew Kennedy has just sent in another 10 memberships. Wow. Unfreaking believable. Oh my God. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Money.
There you go. If you hear your name called, this time you're thanking Andrew Kennedy, who I believe gifted 10 earlier in the program. William Pence, Kay Newman, Willie D, Clap City, Nate A, Paul Nielis, Andres 1K, Keem Brown, Paul Klein. We love the Kennedys, baby. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. All the Kennedys. Shout out to you, Andrew. Tremendous. More calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the offensive coordinator for your New York Jets is on the Gus Buster Umbrella Hotline. Edward Ziff up next. Hello, Edward.
Hey, how you doing, Jake?
What's up,
Can you
Edward?
hear me? I'm just driving home. I'm in the truck. It's raining a little bit, but it's beautiful here in North Kakalaki. No, my biggest sadness is that since I live in North Carolina, I won't be able to go to that Halloween game. I can't go to a Thursday night game. I was at the Halloween game 2 years ago, the one where, you know, Michael Carter II intercepted that ball, and I'm in section 103 going, come to Papa, come to Papa, come to Papa. And then that asshole threw the flag, and I was like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was.
They should have won that day.
We would have been up 17-3 at halftime. And I think that could have turned Zach. That might have actually turned Zach's career around. I don't know. But they're just those 2 years were like kind of a snake bite situation. But I kind of think that this year, you know, I'm a Jets fan and I'm 63, so I'm an old Jets fan. But I have a good feeling about this. I really do.
That's good.
I got a good feeling.
I like when you have a good feeling.
Yeah, without a happy ending. Oops. I went from PG to R-rated. Made it weird, didn't I, Jay?
Edward, thanks for the call, my man. God damn. On that note, comments, questions, super chats, we'll cut the line. Channel memberships, we'll get a shout out. You know what I noticed? Andrew Kennedy is gifting memberships. He's not even a member himself. How is that possible? Vote for me, baby. We'll vote for you, Andrew. Oh, my God. How is this possible? Madness, folks. I mean, this is just unreal. Unbelievable. Peter writes in, Gary wants bacon and eggs with his spaghetti. Peter, get over to Neil's house right now and jump on the pool with him. You guys are 10 minutes from each other. Andrew says, I don't think it works. Let's try again. Hit the join button on the left and you can just join. Or make sure you have gift receipts on, Andrew. I find it hard to believe no one has been able to gift you a membership. Unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Kennedy has just gifted another 10 memberships, but none of them are going to him. This is crazy. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Bang! Bang! Unless he just bought it for himself. But I don't think it did that. No, he's still not a member yet. But 10 more people are. If you hear your name, thank the Kennedy, baby. And vote for him in November. Hold the Onions, Jay Savage, Joey Cintron, Steve Smith, ASOXO, Jose Delgado, Kickin' Pickles, Isaac, Jesse, Bruton, Anthony's Alley. While I was reading off the list of names, folks, it has happened again, but not from D's Nuts. Donald Wallace stepping up for the people. Boom. That's another 5 memberships that have, in fact, been gifted.
Money, 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 money.
The following people are now as maniacs. Y. Salas, Jets for Life. Sea-Dog McGinty. Mikey Boy, Jets L.I. Jason Del Monte. Kyle, you are all officially as maniacs. This is unreal. We're up to 195 members in a single show. I don't know if we ever will be able to top this. This is insane. Unbelievable. And Andrew is still not a member. How? Mother effing Chew has gifted a membership. It went to C. Lamb. Shout out to you, Mother effing Chew. I know what we got to play when Mother effing Chew is in the house.
Choo choo, mother effing choo.
This is unbelievable. If you don't know how to gift the membership, it's instead of sending a super chat, you hit the money sign and you send gift membership. That's how you do it. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Before we start to wrap here, unless the memberships keep flowing, which you never know, Huga House has added a couple of new hats they launched earlier today. So if you want to get any of the hats you see on the screen, plus some of their new launches, use promo code Asman at checkout, hugahouse.com, and you could get the Huga House hats 15% off, and they have a buy one, get the second one 30% off special going right now when you use promo code Asman at hugahouse.com. Holy crap. It is raining memberships. Day Boss, 5 more memberships. Oh my goodness gracious. Day Boss, here are the 5 people who you turned into channel members. Luis Riveras, Monkey Man Stan, Henry Confidential, and Ron Weiss. And Kennedy is back for more, baby. RFK's youngest, who's tuned into the show. Andrew Kennedy, another 10. Count it, 10 channel memberships have in fact been gifted. Let's freaking go.
Money, 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 money.
Taylor Sterling, Sean McNeil, Peter, Rich, Synergy Game Z, Narrative Official, James Fustel, Jenks, George S., Christopher Tressler. You are all as maniacs. Best fans in the world. Period. Unreal, man. Unbelievable. Tony G says, Jake about to be on the next voting ticket. Hey, whatever Aaron needs me to do, and Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, FPP is making it rain. Folks, 5 more memberships. Are you kidding me? Tyler Raines, Mario HP, Noah Nando, Ferris Grimm, Seth McDermott. You are all channel members. 216 memberships alone. What should our next channel emoji be, Jet fans? Write it in the comments. What should we add to the rotation? Which caller? Which Jets player? What moment? Mother effing Chew with another membership being gifted, baby. If you hear your name called, you have to thank the Chew Man. Mother effing Chew.
Choo choo, mother effing choo.
Logan Tomaszewski has been gifted a channel membership. Boom. Unbelievable. It's just nuts. Nuts. 217 channel memberships and counting. Snowball says Lombardi emoji. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Robert Saleh is watching the show. Coach, what do you think? What should our next emoji be? I added you the other day. You guys see Coach's first appearance on the show the other day? That was crazy. So we had Keith Irizarry on, who's like a Robert Saleh doppelganger. The two look exactly alike. And I guess someone at the Jets told Saleh that I was having him on, and he actually called into the show, which was wild. So hopefully we could get maybe a longer form interview next time with Coach. But this was pretty cool yesterday.
Cool.
Keith, I got another special guest who's on the line that wants to talk to you. You ready for this?
Oh no, who is this going to be?
Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of the NYJ, Bob Saleh.
Yo, Keith, you really look nothing like me. Much better looking, and you're not even a Jets fan, so suck it, pal. I'm the real deal, and you're not.
Coach, you are the real deal. You are very handsome. You are extremely well built. You are an
Unbelievable. Shout out to Coach Saleh. Coach Saleh's brother's been a guest on the show, but not Robert Saleh. J-Quest says, we need a Kennedy membership. How is it possible he's not a member? Andrew, when you're gifting memberships to everyone else, hit the join button for yourself and get your own membership. That's wild. Unbelievable. Tom says, got to be the nuts emoji. We thought about it yesterday, but here's the thing. When Mike D's nuts makes it rain, everyone just uses the regular nuts emoji anyway. What could we do that'd be original to Asmaniacs with a nut emoji? I'll leave it up to D's nuts and Andrew Kennedy. What do you guys think we should do? See, like J-Quest is using the nuts emoji. Alan says, where was Beningo this week? He's coming on soon. We had some schedule issues this week, I promise. You will get a Joe B interview soon. Unreal. Tom says, fuzzy grapes emoji. That'd be interesting. Priest on a plane writes in, why the F wouldn't chicken go with pasta? How was the hole, Priest on a plane? Remember when you became priest in a hole? Love bites. Oh, Victor. Yeah, the best Joby clip ever. Recorded by yours truly. Oh, Victor. Unreal.
Here it is. Little Victor Cruz dance. Oh, Victor. Woo. We're doing a little salsa, baby. Yeah. Woo.
Unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, it has happened again. Boom. Money. Andrew Kennedy has gifted 10 more memberships. Phone lines are open. Last chance to get involved with the show today. Here on a Friday. We probably won't have one tomorrow. I'll be poolside. And Sunday I'm on Mad Dog, so maybe a show in the morning. Monday I'm doing a double shift on ESPN Radio. So could be a last chance to get in for a day or two here on the channel. So keep that in mind. If you have any Jets takes or D's Nuts takes or anything else. Matthew Whalen, Will Mack, Cali Jets, Troy Hansen, Allison Tuckwab, Carlos Santana, Luis Ojeda Jr., Roy Kamladin, Milk Money, Steven Rodina. You are all officially in Asmaniac. Wow. Love Bites wants to know, are these all King Cat burner accounts? They could be. Andrew says, I'm boarding a plane right now. Can't call in. What a baller move to just make it rain before you board an airplane. Knowing Andrew Kennedy, it's probably his own plane. Rich says, hit the like. Yeah, if you haven't liked the video today, you're never getting a membership. I mean, let's be real. There's been 227 members. So you just are just unlucky if you haven't got one. Or you haven't liked the video. Unbelievable. Bill wrote in earlier, how do you become an Asmaniac? You hit the join button on the left-hand side, or you turn on gift receipts. Penny Baboon says, can't wait for the 2024 Jets America's game. Going to be awesome. It's going to be insane if it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier today, we debuted a segment that we'll do on occasion. It was a segment called What Did We Learn Today? It was inspired by Bobby Midnight coming on the show and telling us what he learned. So let's do the same thing right now.
Well, you know I love to talk and hate to type. Jake, when is your next show? Alan is a cartoon character. Bobby.
Bobby.
We learned that Mike D. Nuts is the greatest guy. He's a great guy.
Yep.
So is that other guy in the airplane who's going. Andrew Kennedy is his name.
Yep, Andrew Kennedy.
And Gator, thank you very much for my hat. That was unbelievable.
Bobby, you got this from Nick Shine. Is that what he does at the end of his show?
Yeah, he asks everybody in the chat what we learned from his chat. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, the stuff after midnight, what we learned is not what we used to do during the day.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, we have fun at nighttime. That's why the other night I couldn't. Oh, we were up till like 1:30 in the morning the other night. Then 11:30 the next night, my eyes were getting tired. I had to go to bed. I told him, oh, I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any younger, you know. I'm almost 56. He's like 10 years younger than I am. He's in his 40s.
Are you ready for your Lawrence Taylor year?
Lawrence Taylor year?
Or your Quincy Williams year? Because now that you're a Jet fan?
Yeah.
56.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha. I know, right? That went over my head.
Yep.
Yep, so I hope you have a good day. Where are you going in the pool? Where's that at?
Long Island, baby.
All right. What, Freeport?
No.
You know where Freeport is?
I do. You know who's from Freeport?
Yeah, you know where Freeport is?
I do. Do you know who's from Freeport, Bobby?
No, who's from Freeport?
Which famous New York Jet?
Oh, Wayne Corbett?
No, Wayne Corbett's from Garfield, New Jersey.
Oh, right, that's right. Give me a clue.
He was a Jets draft pick in the mid-2000s, and he's one of their best draft picks ever.
Draft picks. Al Toon? No.
I said mid-2000s.
Oh, I don't know. Who is that?
He played offensive line. I'll give you some more hints.
Offensive lineman.
Yeah. He has a very unique name.
Oh, Nick Reingold? Nick something Gold?
Not Nick Mangold. I would say that's not that unique of a name.
Oh, okay. Well,
but who was drafted the same year as Nick Mangold in the first round?
Give me initials then.
D.F.
D.F. God. Brain fart here. I don't know.
DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
Oh, I remember him. He's a big boy. Yeah. What college?
Oh, yeah.
Did he go to Alabama?
Virginia.
Oh, Virginia. He's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
He was a big boy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said they met Leonard Marshall somewhere.
I couldn't tell you.
I met Leonard Marshall one time. Did I tell you that story?
I think you have, yes.
Yeah, it was a good story. Way back when.
I got
Then
you.
when I met Herman Edwards.
Mm-hmm. You play to win the game, Bobby. You play to win the game. Tom Ace wrote in, I learned that chicken does in fact go with pasta besides the unpopular belief. Let's check up the poll here. Gary getting owned again. No surprise. 86% have weighed in. 86%. Does chicken go together with pasta? 86% of you say yes. Gary losing this one worse than the other baffling food take he had, that gas station pizza is better than any item from McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's. Those are the two takes we got today from Gary. So it's not just his football takes that stink. The food takes might actually be worse. Shout out to Gary. We've ended the poll officially. Ladies and gentlemen, it didn't take long for someone to be sent right back to the hole after they got out. Clearly, you learned nothing while you were in the hole, priest on a plane. You were sent yesterday for dumb comments, and now you write in this. Aaron Rodgers sneezed in the locker room, but he didn't scream sneeze, which tells us he'll be good in the pocket and confirm Super Bowl. You want to know what also is confirmed? You in the hole.
Now look what you've done. No more protection from the Asmaniacs. Had to pull you out of the chat and cast you down with the sodomites. Some time in here will feel like you've been run over by the lane train. You understand me? You catch my drift? Give him another 24 hours to think about it.
See ya. Time for you to go. Right back to the hole. All right. That's going to do it for me. Reminder, I got info about a Long Island meetup in Discord on June 20th. Trying to get a head count for an Asmaniac game for the Texans. I'll give people a couple days on that because it's a long weekend here, but we got to start coming together with a list of names. Patreon.com/Jake Asman Show. Get in the Discord. I want to give a shout out at the buzzer here to King of Kings, who just signed up for the Patreon about 15 minutes ago. Just got the email here. So shout out to you, King of Kings. Welcome aboard. Get in the Discord. That's where the magic happens. All right. One more time. The radio schedule this weekend, because I don't know if I'll have a show tomorrow. Maybe I'll squeeze one in Sunday, but I want everyone to enjoy their holiday weekend. I'm on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m. Eastern. You can listen for free. Sirius has a trial going right now, so download the app. If you're an Asmaniac and you call in, I'll put you at the front of the line. Also, filling in for Bart Scott and Alan Hahn on ESPN New York on Monday, noon to 3 Eastern. Obviously, if you're in New York, 98.7, ESPN New York app on your phone, desktop, etc. 98.7 ESPN New York. Then Monday night, 10:30 to 1 a.m., doing a national show on ESPN Radio right after Celtics Pacers wraps up. So double dipping on Monday. So that's the radio schedule over the next couple of days. Once again, hope everyone has the best weekend imaginable. Thank you again to everyone who tuned in. Thank you especially to Mike D's Nuts and Andrew Kennedy for their unbelievable channel membership gifts to so many different people. Donald, who gifted memberships earlier. The amount of memberships today is something that we might never see again. 227 in a single show. Rick Kent gifted memberships earlier. Wow. Just unreal. Donald Wallace, Rick Kent, Andrew Kennedy, of course, Mike D's Nuts. Everyone else, Mother effing Chew, who gifted memberships. Day Boss gifted 5. Just insane. 227 in a single show. I want you guys to know how much we all truly appreciate your support. That's going to do it for me. Trying to think of a fun clip to play on my way out of here to kind of send us into the weekend. Get the vibes high. What's something that will bring down the house? We need something that's full of energy. Just kidding. We can't go into the weekend with that. I got something better. Hit the like button on your way out of here. JETS, Jets. Enjoy the long weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Hey, Robert, thanks for taking my question. With Zach starting again Sunday, does he have any compromising photos of you or someone else in the organization?
No, it's a fair question, Jake. I'm going to take the fifth on that one.
What the hell is this going backwards bullshit? You don't go backwards. You throw the ball out of bounds with your big goddamn arm, and you go back in the fucking huddle.
No, it's a fair question, Neil.
This is bullshit.
Jose Feliciano, the blind Puerto Rican guitarist, can see that he is terrible.
This kid does not want to run with the ball.
Are you kidding me? This is the shit I'm talking about. You bitch's ass. You did his ass on my damn field.
No, it's a fair question, King.
The third damn year we are seeing this in Naptown.
He's not trying to win the goddamn game.
You gotta be kidding me. Send his ass the fuck down.
I could have made 20 yards with that goddamn hole.
If your quarterback cannot play in the NFL, they get rid of him.
Oh, there's one of his 27 seconds. Oh, it's amazing. I don't give a shit.
If you cannot play football, get your ass off the field.
And walk around and wipe Rodgers' ass because that's all you're good for.
And you're sitting here defending this bullshit.
If I see Zach Wilson go on that field, Me and Lowski are going on purse ass off the field.
It is torture, man!
God damn it!
All right, thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Bass, and Jake. Get it started, Gator.
Bass, and Jake. Bass, and Jake. Bass, and Jake. Bass, and Jake. Well, SuperChats always cut the line.
And the Boyalo dances really fine.
When she's talking about them jets.
My senorita, you know she gets real happy.
Real happy if that female does a rhyme.
Hey, Gator, it's a family show.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Bass, and Jake. Bass, and Jake. Bass, and Jake. Bass, and Jake.